Hey, what's happening, folks? This is Ryan. This is the DFS 5-pack. We are going to come early for you for the NBA information for Thursday, the 20th of August. Slate starts even a little bit early on Thursday, so make sure you're prepped and ready for that, guys. Hopefully, everybody's off to a wonderful start for the day. The Denver Nuggets are not, as they're clearly getting trounced by the Utah Jazz as I speak. Kind of a blowout over here. Mitchell looking real good again. Nice comeback by the Raptors earlier today. Excited to watch Boston take on Philadelphia in a little bit, and the late game Clippers versus Mavericks should be a treat as well. Before we shimmy on over to our DraftKings picks for the day, let's check out the guys over at Overlay and tell you about all the exciting things they got going on. The MLB jackpot for the progressive one is up to almost $5,000. We got golf tournaments starting real soon here, so I know a lot of you guys out there enjoy playing your DFS golf. Go give it a whirl and try out some of these entries. I know a lot of our customers have been enjoying playing over there. And never forget about the Slump Buster Challenge. Essentially, if you enter the same contest 20 times and you don't finish in the top 10% once, they will refund the entirety of your entries for you, which is absolutely unheard of throughout the industry. So it gives you a good opportunity to play with limited exposure to loss, which is something I know that we are all interested in. All right, now that we've covered that, let's check out some of the basketball plays of the day. Got a couple of number one seeds needing to bounce back from some disappointing losses on Tuesday. So we've had a nice start to the NBA playoffs over here. I know I got 12th out of over 3,000 the other night, and we look to be on a good way to get third straight day of cash game wins over here. If you'd be interested in the full write-up or the full videos, grab a membership up at the website. The link is below. We got daily passes if you just want the info for the day. Otherwise, monthly gets all the sports applicable. And of course, lifetime customers get everything we ever do permanently without any future costs. Subscribe to the station if you're new to it. Click the bell for notifications. And if you don't mind clicking that thumbs up button, it is always really appreciated. So, first things first, I'm going to go right back to LeBron James. We brought him up the other day. He won the battle of the studs between him and James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Big help to a lot of our customers for winning. I will go right back to the hand that fed us. I think as much as I liked him the other day, I probably like him even more headed into Thursday. This is what I call a no-brainer in my opinion. I think I will use him in every single lineup I set. I feel that strongly about the King for Thursday's game. So you're not going to get him. Well, I guess technically it's possible his teammates could shoot worse. I know he had a ton of assists. He could have had 25 assists if anybody on his team could shoot the three. They shot very poor. I believe they were 5 of 32, so there's definitely room for improvement right there. This is a must-win game for the Los Angeles Lakers, in my opinion. The other things to like about LeBron, it's very possible that maybe he takes a subtle downtick on his rebounds, but the assists could still grow. The points could definitely grow. The blocks and steals could grow. So I think what he did the other day is completely replicable. I expect him to play big minutes. They need this win. I think there's a ton of things to like about LeBron James. I think the price tag is more than fair. And the Blazers' defense is just not that great. Now, they played well the other day, and the Lakers played poorly, but there's plenty of room for improvement, in my opinion, when it comes to LeBron James on Thursday. So get him in your lineups. Next up. So we got a couple of studs that you're going to want to roster on this slate. Unfortunately, the cap space that we've had at our with our ability to use it is not quite as evident for Thursday's matchups. I think it's entirely possible that the Orlando Magic get Aaron Gordon back. And I know we hit the cap savings really hard with the Magic day one using guys like Fultz, DJ Augustine, James Ennis, and Gary Clark to our disposal. It's very likely a lot of these guys are not going to be value plays because of Aaron Gordon. Also, I think it's safe to say that Milwaukee better step up their defense right now, or they're going to be the laughing stock of the NBA, going down two games to nothing to an 8-seed Orlando Magic. I like George Hill at 4K. So every time I watched Eric Bledsoe, who wasn't terrible, it wasn't all his fault, he looked gassed. You know, he missed a lot of time due to coronavirus. He's not in shape. Coach Bud trusts George Hill. That's why you saw extended run throughout the playoffs last year. I believe he played 29 minutes the other day. He rolled into 28 DK points without doing anything special. And as the leg clogs up for Giannis, look for Hill to have the ball in his hand plenty. I think he's an excellent source of cap space with only 4K in this one. And Milwaukee better play better this game, and I think Hill will be a part of that because Bledsoe's still not ready to play 40 minutes or anything like that. All right, moving over. Another guy I will use as a positive influx to my salary cap is going to be Eric Gordon of the Houston Rockets at 4,900. He's got availability at both the 2 and the 3, so I expect to be using him at the shooting guard spot on Thursday. Still no Russell Westbrook. Gordon's another guy. He missed a bunch of time. We've definitely watched his minutes continue to get higher and higher for his first 3 games. He played close to 30 minutes in the other game. There's definitely room for his improvement on his shooting. So he doesn't do a ton of things, but he is the second best scorer on the team right now. They are going to make life as hard on James Harden as they possibly get. Now, Harden will still get his. You guys know this. But Eric Gordon is one of those guys that he should get a positive influx to his ability to put points in up because all the attention is going to go till James Harden. Again, we know Harden will still get his because it's James Harden. But Eric Gordon is a guy that I feel very confident in his floor/ceiling in this game against Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday. Last up, so we are going to talk about the same game, but we're going to go to the flip side of the ball, and we're going to talk about Steven Adams at 5,600. So I didn't quite have the stones to pull the trigger on him in game one. Wish I would have because he was significantly better than Brolo, who was a major disappointment. Really the only major disappointment that day, but he definitely held us down from having optimal lineups on that day. So Adams at 5,600 isn't a guy who's in a really good spot to put up points. We've watched opposing centers kill the Rockets throughout the bubble. Because there is nobody on Houston that is big enough to defend Adams, he was able to do whatever he wanted the other day. He was tied for the best plus minus of all the starters on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he even lost the majority of his fourth quarter run, if not all of it, if my memory serves me correctly. Because Oklahoma City was so far down after the third quarter, they had to go to guys like Muscala and other three-point shooters, hoping to make some sort of epic comeback that wasn't even close to coming through. And that's why Adams could easily see another 5, 6, 7 minutes as OKC is going to play, I would say, with his ultimate effort. He's able to get a lot of rebounds, a lot of putbacks, because he's legitimately 4, 5, 6 inches taller than anybody else that the Houston Rockets have out there right now. So look for Steven Adams to continue to tally up rebounds, get those putbacks, get easy buckets, because he's just a lot bigger than anybody else on the court, which makes it, just easier for him. And I also expect an A game for the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday because they need this game too. This is still a winnable series for them, but they better come and they better bring that A game on Thursday. And I think Adams will set the tone with his size and effort down low. That's what I got for Thursday, guys. Best of luck to everybody. Let's continue to get that money. Thanks for watching. Click the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys just a little bit.